Hello, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Mariska Polii. Today is a little bit different. I want to share with you the exciting stuff on building a house. For our house, we bought a vacant lot. Step 1 in building our house is extending water and sewer lines for our property. This is the first of a series of articles on how we build our house. Our first project is bringing water and sewer utilities onto the property. Extending water surface onto our property requires cutting the asphalt pavement in the street, digging a trench, connecting to the water main, refilling the trench, and temporarily repairing the pavement. The sewer lines is a similar process. This work requires 3 permits. This is a water connection permit at about $800. The sewer connection permit is a different story, requiring a $10,900 connection fee and other fees totaling about $12,000. The third permit is a street use permit, about $1,000, required when anyone is performing work in the street or public right-of-way. The street use permit requires the completed work to be brought back to the original standards in the street before the work began. The first step is to call an underground utility locating service at 811. When you call 811, you are connected to a nationwide system that tracks requests for utility locating in any kind of public area. The rep will tell you to use white upside-down spray paint to clearly mark the area where you want utilities located. Each utility that has buried pipes in the area will come to the site and mark their pipes. Yellow paint is for natural gas lines. Blue is for water lines. Red is electrical power. Orange is for telephone, fiber optics, and cable lines. Green is for sewer lines. It is a good rule to always enlarge the located area in case you need to extend your digging activities. The locating service requires 48 hours advance notice before everything is marked. If you hit something in the located area that was not marked, it is not your responsibility. If you dig without using the locating service, you pay for all repairs. Our next step was renting a walk-behind saw with a special diamond-coated blade for cutting pavement. We snapped a chalk line on the pavement in order to cut straight lines. We had to cut partially across the street for the water line and all the way across the street for the sewer line. This is a dusty job requiring repeatedly deeper cuts when each pass. When our excavating contractor arrived, we started tearing up the cut asphalt. The asphalt went into a dump truck and was dumped offsite. Then we began digging and some more digging. The city plan indicated the water main was about 4 feet deep. We found it about 8 feet deep. The reason for the difference is the city plan showed the water main 4 feet deep, but about 20 years ago, the city raised the street level 4 feet and the plan was not updated. That's the kind of stuff you run into when you're digging. As you dig deeper, you must poke and dig by hand to ensure you do not strike the water main or any utility, for that matter, with the excavator bucket. Once we found the water main, we cleared around the pipe so it was completely exposed. Now the water main is ready for tapping. Tapping is an interesting process where we hire a private company with specialized equipment. They clean off the pipe and then strap a bracket onto it, which allows to hook up their drilling equipment. As the operator drills the hole, the specialized equipment keeps the water from spraying all over the place. The operator can remove the drill bit, which has the inside of the hole that's drilled, called a coupon, to show the inspector there is no steel debris left inside the water main. Once that's done, the operator removes the drill. As part of the drilling process, there is a valve that's in place as the main is drilled, and that's open slightly to demonstrate water pressure. Then we connected 1-inch polyethylene water pipe that comes in rolls. Polyethylene pipe lasts hundreds of years and it's quite rugged, with the ability to withstand a lot of abuse before leaking. Because of its durability, it's the product of choice for public right-of-way areas. We extended the polyethylene water line to a big metal water meter box buried just inside the property line in our property. As we completed the water line, we wrapped a green copper wire around the pipe, running from the street connection to the water metal box. We will talk more about this wire later. Once that pipe was run and the inspector approved the work, we are finished with the water surface installation and are ready to bury it. A best practice is to use crushed gravel around all pipes when you bury them. We place crushed gravel around the 12-inch water main and our 1-inch water surface with gravel. We place layers of gravel in about 8 inches thicknesses or lips, which are about 6 inches thick when compacted. We use a jumping jack compactor, which has a footplate that moves rapidly up and down, packing to loose soil quickly and firmly. It took about 15 lifts over 4 hours to bring the level of the trench back up to street level. Now we turn our attention to the sewer line. Using the bucket seat, we scrape out the trench for the sewer line in a similar manner as the water line trench. A difference here is that we had to slope the bottom of the sewer trench so the sewer line has pitch downhill. In the video, the green sewer pipe is called CDR 35, which is a standard thickness sewer pipe. The light blue color pipe is about twice as thick, which we use across the street out of an abundance of caution because we were passing over some water mains. You can see the different color pipes in the video. The street pavement is 32 feet wide. The blue pipe is a 20-foot length, so we had 40 feet of blue pipe to use across the road. We use adapters to connect the two types of pipe together. We use an inflatable rubber test plug to temporarily seal our new sewer pipe right next to the city sewer. If the sewer pipe water level stays steady for a period of time, it shows there are no leaks and the sewer line is okay. Once the inspector approved our work, we were able to cover the sewer pipe in the exact same manner as the water pipe. Add gravel, compact. Add more gravel, more compacting, etc. Until we're about 5 inches below the finishing street level. Now comes to the patching. We use the cold patch to pave over our trenches. Cold patch is just that. It's an asphalt material that's not heating. For comparison, hot patch is what you usually see during road construction, where the asphalt is heated to about 500 degrees, compacts easily, and becomes firm when it cools off. With cold patch, we could still see our footprints after compaction. However, after a few days, the cold patch hardened. Car and truck traffic didn't affect it. Our next step is connecting our sewer line to the city sewer main. A few days later, the city installed their connector to the sewer main, so we now had a fitting to connect to. Using a couple of angled elbow fittings, we were able to connect our new 6-inch sewer line to the city's 8-inch sewer main. Because we were working from two different directions, when we installed the last piece of pipe, we had two pieces of sewer pipe that were touching, but there was no fitting to connect the two pieces. In this case, we used a stainless steel reinforced rubber sleeve to connect the two pipes together. Once the bands are tightened on this connector, the sewer line is watertight and complete. Our last step was to continue the green copper wire to the city sewer and clamp the end of the wire with a stainless steel hose clamp. The green wire is called a tracer wire. When utilities are locating pipes, they connect an electronic device to the exposed end of the green tracer wire and use a tool that looks like a metal detector to locate the buried wire and its related buried pipe. We use the same tracer wire and clamps process for both the water and the sewer lines. Once the sewer connection was inspected, we filled in the area around the sewer lines with crushed gravel, just like around other pipes. As we filled in the hole with lips, we compacted its relief until we finally brought the soil area back up to the original grade or level. In the photos, you can see there's a little evidence we were ever there. We re-assembled the steel guardrail at the side of the street, swept the area, and we're finished. The city opened the street to traffic again, and other than the dark color patches at the transit, you can't tell anything's different. We are now in a much better position, with a vacant lot with water and sewer stopped onto the property, ready to build. This is a major milestone in the process of building a house. We spent a lot of time and money getting to this point, a necessary step in the process. So that's it. That's what it took to bring water and sewer onto our property. We'll keep you posted with progress as we continue our project. Stay tuned. Bye.